Alright guys, good afternoon and welcome to our next project. I have something really exciting to share with you guys today. This is a product that we've been in conversations of trying to get to our sites for a while. We finally have it to our site. I can't wait to show you guys what this product is, explain to you kind of the process of how it works, how to install it, and then, you know, at the end of this project, once this driveway is paved, you can see how well, if it kind of accomplishes the things we're trying to have it accomplish for us as a company. What this product is, it's basically a snap edge for asphalt. If you watch our channel, you know we do a lot of interlock work, and we're used to using snap edge all the time for interlock work. This is a snap edge that's specifically made for asphalt. The type of metal it's made from and how it's designed is this stuff is not for interlock. It's specifically made for asphalt. The product name is Permaloc. That's who makes this. This product came from the States. It's black. You can get it in black, or you can get it in like a steel, I guess, stainless steel finish on it. I figured black because obviously the asphalt edges are black. It's going to look better that way. Anyways, let me turn the camera around, dive into it, and kind of show you guys what this product is. The guys are installing it to my left. We have some of it installed to the right, and I'll kind of show you guys what we're doing here. So this is the project we are going to be paving. I'm not sure when we're going to pave this job. It's fully prepped now. Everything's done. We did a lot of excavation on this job, grading, prepping, you name it. Last thing to do here is to install this snap edge. So I'm going to grab a piece of it here in my hand. This is what it looks like here. So again, it's a black. It's a nice gloss finish to it. It is, I believe, 2¼ inches in height. So it leaves room for compression. So there's definitely 2 inches minimum compression of asphalt on the side of that edge. It's steel and it's a 90-degree angle, as you can see there. Your nails go in the holes along it, and it's super cool. So I want to show you, we already put it, we installed it up this side, we already have it over on that side as well, and I want to kind of show you guys what it's going to look like. So there is a gentleman coming today to put sod here. This is going to be sodded, this area. On the side though, that's the finish edge. If you have nothing, it looks really good. We spend a lot of time and a lot of emphasis taping our edges on every project that we do. We put string lines, we have custom tampers, we have guys that, and by custom tampers I mean like manufactured, we built them ourselves. We have guys holding string lines, we paint out lines, we do everything we can to make the edges look proper and professional. We're doing a pave. I think it's one of the most important parts of paving. It kind of separates you from your competitors if you put a good attention into that detail. This kind of takes out, I won't say the thought process of that, but a lot of the work. To me, this is a game-changing product to be using. So look at the finished edge here, guys. Once the sod's down here, look what you have here. If you can imagine, your asphalt will be there, and that's the nice clean look that you'll have at the edge of the pave. So this would be soil. In this case, they have a rock here, so I pulled up some mulch to show you what the mulch looks like. There's some mulch pulled up against that side there. We're going to pull it back for the paving, and then here there's some clear stone. So you have your gabing stone on the side here because of the elevation and to prevent washout, and then against the side of this snap edge we have clear stone there going up it. One of the things to note when you put it together, so I'll go up here and show you guys, there's a system to put the seams in place on it. So Caden, do you have any of those pieces here? Yeah. So when you put a seam together, you need these pieces here. So what happens is that when you butt one piece up to the next piece, you slide this little black piece here in between. So what it looks like is right here. I'll put a clip of how to install it, but this is what happens. So this is a full piece here and a full piece here, and right there is this piece. It's a seam. It slides in. You leave a 3/8 gap there, which is the same size as a nail, so you can use the nail width as the gap. The reason you need to leave that gap is that when the asphalt hits it, because of the type of metal that this is, the heat will expand and it's supposed to fill that space in. So if you put it tight, it'll pinch too much. So you're supposed to purposely leave a 3/8 gap and use these spacers to connect the pieces together. So it's it's really easy. It just slides in. But this is what we're doing. So the guys right now are installing it all along this side here. This pave will have over 500 feet of the snap edge installed. What are the benefits of it? The benefits, in my opinion, are looks. So the professionalism of the look of the overall result and the project. It takes the ease off the operation whenever you're paving, because you don't have to focus as much on the edges. You're not worried or concerned or stopping to have to make sure the edges are set. In this case, you take the time to lay out the snap edge, preset all the edges, make sure everything looks good, and then when you pave, you focus on just paving your mat, your seams, water flow, all those things. So to me, it takes a huge relief off stress when you're paving. I think this is a game-changing product in our industry. to install it. Yes, it comes at a cost as well. This product is like everything else, comes at a price tag. But to me, when you look at the labor of when you're tamping, the cleanup time it's going to save, again, the professionalism of how it's going to look is a big thing. And then here's one thing that's cool too. This product, as I mentioned, it's I believe it's 2 1/4 or 2 1/8, I forget, inches in thickness. So what that means is when you're paving, that is an easy way to maintain your height along your pave the entire way. That stretch there of asphalt is, I'm not even sure what it is, I think it's about 700 feet long. So what I think is cool is that from a material management standpoint, when you're paving something, when you have this snap edge on the side of a pave, even a small pave, you can get basically your material amount. As an asphalt person that does this every day, we always tend to order extra material because we don't want to run out when we're doing a project, whether it's big or small. You always want to make sure the client's getting a fair amount of product and you don't run out. So with this, if you have basically your garage floor height set, your concrete at the road set, and your edges set, you're basically maintaining a thickness all around your whole entire pave. So I think from a financial perspective, what you're going to spend on this product, what you're saving in on is time in the long run for cleanup and finishing the edges and all the effort that goes into that, and material, because you can be a lot more accurate on your ordering your material amount when you have basically this as a guide to follow. So I think that's kind of really neat. There's a drill here, I'll show you in a second how we're going to put these in. The guys are basically just pre-sitting the nails with a hammer. So Will's up here, I'll show you right now what he's doing. He's following a line that we painted. He's hammering in the nails and just kind of putting a little start on them. And then Caden, can you grab that drill please? We got this bit, just show me the bit for a second. There's a bit right here. So this bit is basically made to receive these nails. This drill's on a hammer setting. And then just show me, Caden, how that's going to go in there, please. Boom, you're done. Another one. So that's pretty cool there. So what happens is that all you got to do is have one guy going ahead of you, or two guys. They're setting it up. Will's using a level to keep it straight. We painted up this line. We measured it the same way basically that we would paint the line for the edges. We're doing the same process, setting it in advance. Will's just tacking the top of the heads, and then Caden's going to come in behind them with that drill and just hammer all those out, so we don't have to actually sit there and hammer out spikes ourselves the whole time. This obviously is a very dense base. We excavate a lot of this project. It's been packed with diesel plate, with rollers. So it's at a compaction rate where if you did that much square footage by hand with a hammer and nail, your wrist would be pretty sore, I think, doing it. So using that gun makes it a lot easier on the guys, and it's pretty quick and pretty efficient doing it. And that head is actually made to put those spikes in the ground. So that's the process, guys. This pave is a pretty big project here. It's we're on 12,000 square feet of asphalt. We're going to be paving this project soon, but I wanted to make a video about this Permaloc system. I think this stuff is super cool. I cannot wait to see what the end result of this pave is, how it's going to work putting the ski up against it. And again, we have the whole thing set so that everywhere that this edging is, we're going to be pulling up clear stone. And even here, I want to show you guys something too. What I think we're going to do, I'm not sure if we're going to do this, but what I believe I'm going to do is order some more of this Permaloc stuff after having seen how it works. And we're going to put it, see the back of these stones? So these armor stones were already put in when we got here. This is the face of the wall here. So the face of an armor stone wall is always easy to work against. You still have all these jagged points, but opposed to this here is the back of the wall. So as a paver, when you go against something like this, you say to yourself, you know, you can see how the stones come in and come out and come in and come out. So what do? What's your options here? Either you stay away from the back and put in something in there like a river stone or a different material, or else you pave in and out, which looks good when you're done, but it's a heck of a lot of effort to get it there, and it's honestly just a pain in the butt to do it. So I think we're actually gonna come back and I'm gonna order some more of this Permaloc material. We're not paving here for a couple weeks anyways. I'm going to put some of it, and we're gonna basically come, see behind here too, this is a good example of what I'm saying. This goes in and out, in and out, in and out. So what we're gonna do, I think, is come back, we're gonna pop up a few of those nails, extend this piece, bring it around and bring it in front of this edge here and install it this way. Originally I wasn't going to do that. I didn't order enough to do that because I kind of misunderstood actually the product when we first saw it. The interesting thing about this product too that I just think is really, really cool is when I first saw this product and we first considered it for if we were going to try it out, thinking of Snap Edge being a company that specializes in landscaping and paving, traditionally your Snap Edge, that 90-degree angle goes on the outside of the brick, but in this case it's basically opposite of paving. So when you do interlock, if this is your interlock stone here, you would put the Snap Edge up against it like that if this was your stone, and this would be your nails here. But this product's opposite. You put it like this and you're going to pave on top like that. So that's why it looks like it's backwards, because the nails are on the inside and the 90 degrees on the inside. What's really cool with that though is that now the asphalt pushing down, the pressure pushing down, will also help pinch down and hold the material in place, and it gives you that nice clean edge on the outside. Like look at this, guys, for a finished edge, how that looks. That is so cool. That piece is dirty, but it still looks super cool. What a clean way to do that. So the other thing that I can't wait to see too is that everyone that does paving that I've seen in this area, and this includes myself, one area that the paves tend to, I don't care how good your base is, how thick you pave the driveway, where driveways tend to fail is on the edges. You get that where you tamp your, let's call it a 45-degree angle. I know it's on a real 45, let's call it that tamped edge that we put on the asphalt. It always tends to crack there, or grass goes through that edge over time. That just is something that's just common to happen with asphalt. With this Permaloc system though, you're gonna have asphalt going up against this edge on a 90-degree strong point, and you won't have that cracked edge breaking off anymore, because the way that this Permaloc system is, it gets rid of that completely. So I'm super interested to see how this project is going to look in time. I think in 10, 15, 20 years from now, I'm excited to come back and check on this, because I really think that that edge now will hold up and you won't have that issue of cracked edge or grass going through it or breakage happening, because this reinforces it and holds the edge in on a 90-degree angle on a pressure point. And again, because the nails are on the inside, when you go to pave against this, it's pushing down pressure points on this material, holding it inside. So the weight of the asphalt actually kind of help holding everything together, which I think is really, really cool. So this is the Permaloc system, guys. In case you're wondering too, it does curve corners, as you can see. So up here we have a pretty nice corner here, and because it's wedged in the back and the finished face is on this side, it easily turns corners. As you can see there, no problem at all. It connects really, really easy. It's super friendly to use, and I can't wait to have a finished result here, because this stuff is just, anyways, it's just super cool. I can't wait to actually pave it and kind of tell you at the end of the project of paving it what it's like to pave with it. But it seems to be such a cool system. I believe in the system so much, and I can't wait to actually put asphalt on top of it and try it. But that's your Permaloc spiel. Permaloc, thanks for working with us on trying out this product with you guys, and I hope this goes well, so we'll give you guys an update. But that is Snap Edge for asphalt. It's what we're going to be doing moving forward, and I can't wait to see how this turns out.